everyone. I'm Carrie Pena, and this is Frontdoors TV. We are broadcasting today from the Center for Positive Media. With me in studio, an inspiring woman, Laura Bulluck, the founder and CEO of Hope's Crossing. Laura, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
You know, I want to talk first about your reason for starting this organization. This is personal to you.
Yes, it is.
You are a domestic violence survivor.
Yes.
Can you talk about your background?
You know, and I have to say, as of today, that had not been a part of my journey, a domestic violence survivor. And I don't know if that was by design or by shame. I don't know what it was, but it hadn't. But today, it will. From today forward, it will be. I was inspired because as I was coming out of that experience, I was seeking help and support, and there was nothing there. I ended up going through different agencies and with my children, because I had 3 children at the time, and trying to find the support I needed and couldn't find it. I think by God's grace, I was able to finally get out of that space. I went to a shelter, and from there, I went back to my mom's house, and the healing began from there. But it was a very difficult time, and I often wonder, if I didn't have the courage to do that, where would I be now?
Yes.
And where would my children be now?
You were a young woman at the time.
I was very young at the time.
Tell us about Hope's Crossing and specifically what you all do.
You know, Hope's Crossing was founded out of the seed that was planted from that desire to want support and couldn't find it. And it was a seed that was planted that there has to be something out there for women. And over years, it started to germinate, right? And it started to grow leaves and fruit. And the organization was founded in 2010 just as a resource. And we're providing hope for women and helping them build community and self-sufficiency. And those are things that are very, very important to me. And I want to be able to share that with women. And we do that through a various set of programs and services, wraparound services for women that helps them become much more empowered.
So talk about the programs, because I love the fact that you hold the women accountable.
Yes.
For what they want their life to look like.
Yes. Yes. And you know, actually, you probably wouldn't be surprised, but women want to be held accountable. They want to be able to fulfill a dream or a vision that they have for their lives. They just don't know how, and they don't have the support. So the program, our secret program, the secret sauce of the program, Fundamentals of Freedom, is a 21-week life skills training program that does that very thing. It helps women kind of identify how they got to the place that they're at, really uncovering those things that have set them up to this position. And that space that they operate in that part of the program is really, really empowering for them to understand how they got there. And then the second set of 7 weeks is helping them build foundation that they will need to go forward. They start to think about, what could life look like? What are the possibilities that I can do? And helping them understand, you own that and you have the power to make it happen or not. And through that process, we actually have them do a 500-word essay that says, this is what I've learned in these 14 weeks that I've been through, and this is how I'm going to use it. And this is what I want to help other people, and I want to do it in this way.
How beautiful is that when you see women come to you so broken down? I am so uncertain.
Yeah.
And many times I'm assuming they have children.
Oh, yes.
It's so frightening.
Yes.
And then to see them set a path forward, a wish list, but not only a wish list, an action list.
Plan.
Yes.
It's an action plan.
Yes.
And most times, and I would say it's probably 50-50, where women actually still have their children or they've been removed from their home and they're trying to reunify with them. And so this program helps them demonstrate that their ability to want it and get it and show that to DCS, and they can actually get their kids back. And then the final part of that program is a leadership part of the program where they go through 7 habits of highly successful people.
Yes.
And then from there, they create a personal mission statement, and that's what they take forward into their life.
What do you want to say about the fact that, you're standing up for women, not only your own story, but so many hundreds of women, and you're expanding services. Abuse shows up in many different forms.
Oh,
and,
yes.
And sometimes when we feel so beaten down emotionally, verbally, it strips us of who we are as human beings.
Yes, it does. And there's a traditional look to domestic violence or domestic abuse, but it's those untraditional ways that people don't always see until it's too late. And those are the stripping away of your own identity to look more and behave more the way the abuser wants it. And this is happening on both sides of the coin. It's happening to men and it's happening to women. So we have to be clear about that, where men may be saying they feel this, and we downplay it a little bit because it could never happen to men. So I think we have to be open-minded about that. But the other part of it is we have to tell the story, and we have to give a name and a voice to those other ways that domestic abuse shows up. Emotional abuse, financial abuse, right? These are ways, all of these ways are stripping away your identity, and it's important for us to share that.
If someone is controlling your life,
Yes.
you need to pay attention to that.
Yes. And not only your life, the way you behave, the way you speak. Those things don't always look like domestic abuse. The clothes you wear, the way you style your hair, makeup or no makeup, right? And they have their desire for you to look a certain way, to feel a certain way, and it's all as a way to make them feel powerful.
What is your life like today?
Oh, I'm thriving everywhere.
You've
it's all
empowered
good.
yourself.
I've empowered myself. I've gone on my own journey, right,
Yes.
to be the best version of myself so that I can be an instrument in the community. So, it's filled with education and personal development and networking and collaborating and sharing stories, not just my story, but the stories of the women we've served.
Laura, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And if people want to find out more about your organization, there is opportunity to not only give financial support, but also volunteer in really
Absolutely.
significant ways.
Absolutely.
How can they reach you?
Actually, they can go through our website at hopescrossing.org. They can call us on the phone at 602-795-8098, or they can write me a personal email at my first name, Laura, at hopescrossing.org.
Wow, you give out your email address.
I do.
You're all about the people.
I'm all about the people.
Laura, thank you. It was
Thank
such a
you.
pleasure. And thank you so much for feeling that it is the moment here
Yes,
to
it
share
is.
your story
It is.
in its true form and fashion.
Yes, thank you,
I
Carrie. I
respect
appreciate
you
it.
and honor your work.
Thank you.
And thanks to all of you for watching. This is Front Doors TV. I'm Carrie Pena.